just right. Got a 20 in the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neons buzzing, bands in play, we're flirting like it's payday. He said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast. We laughed like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries. You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down boy, I know you're seen. But the way you danced and tipped your hat, well I kinda like the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game. You twist and laugh, I spin and pray. I don't fall for that smile today. But boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday. You say you're trouble, I say you're fire. You want my number, my only desire. One more round, one more glance, let's not miss this reckless chance. You say love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky tonk crowd. You wink again, I look away. But darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day. We're flirting like it's payday. Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday. You rolled it up late in a beat-up Ford, boots on the dash like you on the floor, grin like trouble, smiled like sin. Lord help me, I let you in.
You had a spark in your southern sway, lit up the room like a Cabernet, talked like a dare, danced like a flame, and I knew right then I'd take the blame.
You said, boy, I don't chase slow.
I said, well, let's see how this goes. One spin, one slide, next thing we knew, we were dancing straight into deja vu. We're two-stepping through trouble, kicking dust in a neon bubble. You stir the storm, I fan the flame. We laugh too loud and play that game. Hearts on fire, boots in rubble. Love ain't clean, it pops like double. We ain't saints, but we're real and true. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. We talk too loud, we drink too fast, but we never let a good time pass. You flirt like hell, I spin you wide. You roll your eyes, but you never hide.
Your mama warned me, said he's no prize, but I like danger with cowboy eyes. We don't match, but we sure collide when the band kicks low and the doors swing wide.
You lead me wrong, but I don't care. You bring the wild, I'll meet you there.
If loving loud means breaking rules, then babe, let's dance like honky tonk fools.
We're two-stepping through trouble, like love don't need no shovel. You throw sass, I throw charm. We burn bright, but we don't harm. We ain't built for playing subtle. We're rhythm sparks and worn out knuckles. We fall hard, but we never undo. Two-stepping through trouble, me and you. Some folks want peace and quiet nights,
But we chase storms and barroom lights.
so let the crowd stare, let them judge. We've got rhythm,
grit, and a honky tonk grudge.
we're two-stepping through trouble. Boots slam down like a rumble. We ain't perfect, but we're proud. We love too fierce, we laugh too loud. Hearts that rumble, hands that double. In a world of rules, we burst the bubble. Still spinning strong in this dance for two.
Last call hit, lights turn low, bartenders winking like time to go.
I reached for keys, you grabbed my hand, said you ain't driving, not in that stand.
You had 2 beers more than me, stumbling like a tumbleweed. I said, sweetheart, park your pride, you're in no shape for that midnight ride.
Well, I ain't leaving unless you drive.
You'd hit a cow and call it alive.
I know the roads you can't see straight. My truck knows home, it ain't that great.
We bicker wild, but still survive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
You said, get in, I'll take the wheel. I said, fine, long as we get a meal.
You rolled your eyes, I sang too loud.
We left that bar like a honky tonk cloud.
Don't that jukebox play our song. Tried to tip the wall and got it wrong.
But when you smiled with that crooked face, I threw the truck in second grace. I ain't leaving
Unless I drive.
You speed like someone's taking lives.
At least I steer and I sing strong. Your pitch is bad, but you sing along.
We clash, we joke, but we're alive. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease.
But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving
Unless you drive.
next time we call a ride.
But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You love my bars. We're messy, loud, and full of drive. But I ain't leaving. No, I ain't leaving
Unless you drive. You hold the door, I hold the keys. You call me stubborn, I call you tease. But somehow every Friday night we argue just to end up right. I ain't leaving unless you drive. Next time we call a ride. But then who'll fight? We need the spark.
You come in humming something sweet. I'm off key tapping with 2 left feet.
You paint fast, I move slow.
We're chalk and cheese like fiddle and bass, but we still two-stepped in the same old place.
You crack the beat, I miss the rhyme, but girl, we still arrive on time.
So let 'em say we're out of tune. They don't hear our kind of mood. Love ain't always in tune. Sometimes it howls, sometimes it croons.
It skips a chord, it jumps the bar,
But still we drive this same old car. It's loud, it's rough, it don't align, but your crazy rhythm still fits mine.
even wrong notes carry true.
Love ain't always in tune. So here's to messing melody.
And every flaw inside of me.
You take my song, I take your sound. We make the music, not the ground. Love ain't always in tune,
But it sure plays loud when I'm with you.
we clash, we grind, but we don't break. We bend, we shout, and still we make the song we're singing every June. Through every verse and old salute, even broken we still bloom. Love ain't always in tune.
You storm out, heels hitting hard, slam the door, leaving tire marks in the yard. I light a smoke, pour one tall, waiting on your angry call. I said I'm gone, but let's be real. You've heard that line and know the deal. Turn the car halfway down the street, then I miss your lies in my front seat. We break, we bend, we curse, then mend, but somehow here we are again. Back and forth like whiskey, burning hot but sweetly risky. We don't work, but we don't quit, and every word just fuels the hit. We're rough, we're raw, we spill, we sway, but can't stay gone at end of day. Love ain't smooth, but it gets frisky, back and forth like whiskey. Your flannel smells like sin and smoke, but I still steal it when I'm broke. Your boots are loud, your brain is slow, but damn, you're fire when the jukebox glows. You drive me mad with every stare. You fight like hell, then kiss like prayer. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but girl, we burn all night long. We yell, we tease, we push, then please, but babe, we're made of swings and knees. Back and forth like whiskey, never safe, but oh so risky. You talk tough, but I see through, and I fall hard right back to you. We pour our hearts, then light the match. We're the flame that loves to catch. It's messy, loud, and always risky. Back and forth like whiskey. I hate your lie, I hate your rules, but damn, we break 'em just like fools. You slam the door, I throw a glass, but we always come running back. Back and forth like whiskey, no clean break, no pretty ending, but I'd rather dance this reckless road than sleep alone and feel the cold. We're chaos fighting.
say much when the sun goes down, just rolls in that bay and spin around while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in three-quarter time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies, she says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. What's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, but we were soft in fiddle tunes. She talks 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 in fiddle tunes.
I say, honey, take it slow. He floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roll. She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise.
I talk sweet, I talk back.
I smooth the road, I leave the track.
We push and pull, and that's our neck.
She plays nice, and I counterattack.
He's rough as sand,
She's sugar packed. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
She leaves notes with hearts and flair. pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild, like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made.
I talk sweet, I talk back.
I plan ahead, I overpack.
We're night and day on the same old track.
She bakes peace, I grill the flag.
He's all crash land.
She's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
But in the storm, he holds me tight.
And when I'm wrong, she makes it right.
We fuss and flame, but here's the twist.
We fall in love each time we hiss.
I talk sweet,
I talk back. He brings the heat.
she keeps on track.
We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint.
He's country wild,
She's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
but in the storm, he holds me tight.
And when I'm wrong, she makes it right.
We fuss and flame, but here's the twist.
We fall in love each time we hiss. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
You walked in like a worn out song, with that crooked grin and a heart half gone. I told myself, don't give him a glance, but my feet had plans for one more dance.
You said goodbye 3 times last June, yet here we are beneath the neon moon. You roll your eyes, I tip my hat. We dance, pretend we're done with that.
One step close, I feel that sting.
2 steps back, still pull your string.
Ain't no use trying to fake romance. It's a honky tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a tear in disguise. It's a smile through 1,000 goodbyes. We twirl like we never broke apart, but girl, we know the truth in our hearts. It's rhythm and rue and whiskey and chance. Just one more honky tonk heartbreak dance.
Your perfume hits
Like
a summer storm. That hurt still hide and where you're warm.
you say one song, but we both know this ain't the last time we let it go.
You call me fire, I call you rain, but we keep dancing through the pain. 'Cause even when our love don't last, our boots still know how to relive the past.
tonk heartbreak dance. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a burn in the chest. It's pretending we gave it our best. We waltz like the past ain't got a hold. But baby, this dance is worn and old. Still we sway like it's one last chance in a honky tonk heartbreak dance. You hold too tight, I breathe too fast. We know this love just ain't built to last. But tonight, under these neon lights, we'll lose again and call it right. It's a spin, it's a slide, it's a kiss in retreat. It's memories spilling off our feet. And we crash, we burn, we still advance in this honky tonk heartbreak dance. It's rhythm and ruin, whiskey and chance. Just one more honky tonk heartbreak dance.
I still hear the wind through the maple trees, soft as your voice on nights like these. The paint is cracked, but the memories stay on the porch where we'd watch the day fade away. You'd sit in silence with your hands in mine, just the crickets talking and the clothesline winding. You never said much, but I always knew that every quiet moment spoke true. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said, where love was more than words could mean. In the hush of the in-between, time may pass and seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. And the swing hangs low, but I come back when the moonlight glows. I close my eyes and I hear it clear. Your breath, your laugh still linger here. Whispers on the old front step, telling stories we never said. Seasons shift, but I still feel your gentle gift in the whispers on the old front step. Not every goodbye has to be loud. Some are hidden in the clouds, but I still sit where we
be strong and wheels alive. Loading freight, no time to kill, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Hit the blacktop, shift to third. My whole life's in miles and dirt. Gas station love, roadside meals, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with calloused hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But that's enough to keep me rolling, even when the nights get cold and I'm driving on wheel and cheap refills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Paycheck's thin, but heart is wide. Got freedom humming by my side. No suit and tie, no Wall Street deals, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I'm chasing lines across this land with callous hands and busted plans. Ain't got gold or fancy thrills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. But I got skies and open roads, country songs and heavy loads. I keep moving through the hills with diesel dreams and dollar bills. Some folks chase a mansion gate, but I just want a clean tailgate and someone waiting at the drive to make all this hard work come alive. Still chasing lines across this land with faded maps and radio bands. No trophy life, no Hollywood hills, just diesel dreams and dollar bills. Yeah, I live for grit, not cheap ideals. Built my truth on worn out wheels. Still driving strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills. Strong with stubborn will on diesel dreams and dollar bills.